This gives you an idea of the difference between using AI implementation, right, for collecting the data and for creating the information as compared to before. So if you look at the red, it's much lower than it is when AI is included. So AI isn't replacing, it simply becomes another tool in the process, and it greatly increases the opportunity that you have in terms of time saved, in terms of increased sales, in terms of lead conversion, and most importantly, in terms of customer retention. You know, one of the things that always blows my mind is how much money companies spend on getting new customers versus how much money they spend to keep the ones they already have.
Right.
Drives me crazy, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to do this, but it does mean there should be a balance. And AI gives you the opportunity to do that without making dramatic shifts in everything else that you're doing. The bottom line is this with AI. When you have data that's coming from all of your people, including your customers, you can do something with it. When you don't, and John or Mary or Paul or Sue is simply verbally telling you that was a great meeting, it should close by next Tuesday at noon, then the results are going to be based upon that, right? And that's the reality of it. So when you're working with data and real information that's being collected against the insights and the experience that people like Steve and Fabio and everybody else in here brings to your teams and your organizations, that's where the power is. So what you want to do is give your great experience and your skills to your team, but you can't be with them 100% of the time. You just can't, right? As much as you want. So what AI does is it allows you to expand that. And as we talked about before, it allows you to go to scale.
I think that somebody else said when we did our AI summit, AI will not replace people, but people that use AI will replace them. And it's the same thing in the competitive arena. If your company is slow in retaining customers, in creating new customers, you're going to have a growth implosion. And we see it on the technology landscape. There are a lot of technology companies that have been stalled, that have laid off thousands of people because they have not renewed themselves. And it begins with the strategy, and that strategy is only necessary, is only effective if you have the playbook.